welcome to the Times of India. You're watching Global Pulse with me, Neha Khanna. Is former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan alive and well? That's the question being asked by many amidst multiple rumors that are swirling around. For 2 days now, Imran Khan has been trending on social media over unverified reports of his death. It started with an Afghan media report claiming that Khan was killed inside Adiala Jail in Rawalpindi. The Afghanistan Times report claimed that the 72-year-old leader succumbed to alleged mistreatment in custody and his body was moved out of the prison facility. Later, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Baluchistan province claimed that Khan had been assassinated in Adiala Jail. In a post on X, it was alleged that Pakistan's intelligence agency, the ISI, and Army Chief Asim Munir had hatched a conspiracy to kill the jailed former Prime Minister. The post said, and I quote, "If this information is confirmed to be true, it marks the absolute end of terrorist Pakistan. The collapse of its last remaining legitimacy will begin the moment the truth is exposed to the world." Earlier, Imran Khan's 3 sisters had alleged they were brutally assaulted outside Rawalpindi's Adiala jail by the state machinery for seeking a meeting with him. Noreen Niazi, Alima Khan and Dr. Uzma Khan have claimed that they've not been allowed to meet their brother in over 3 weeks.
He has now been given December 20th as the next date. Today is November 27th, and since October 27th, neither Imran Khan's sisters have been allowed to meet him, nor have doctors, nor lawyers, nor the leadership of the political party, who are the PTI leadership, been allowed to meet him. So our concerns are gradually increasing. They need to decide which direction this is heading. Because if this kind of attitude continues to persist, then we are seriously considering the very last remaining options that are still left to us, and then, well, the consequences could be significant.
Now, Imran Khan's party, the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf or PTI, has demanded a clarification and an update on his condition. In a statement, the PTI has said, "We demand that the government and the Ministry of Interior immediately clarify these rumors, explaining the situation transparently and allow an urgent meeting between Imran Khan and his family." The PTI chairman's health, safety and the current conditions of his detention must be clearly stated at the government level. All dangerous and disturbing rumors about his health and well-being must be investigated and the facts presented before the nation. The government is fully responsible for ensuring Imran Khan's safety, fundamental human rights and constitutional protections. Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf assures the public that we will take every legal and political step necessary to expose the truth and bring facts before the nation regarding these rumors. Pakistani government officials have dismissed all these reports, even as an old photo of Imran Khan in hospital has gone viral on social media. According to Pakistani media reports, the police have assured Imran Khan's sisters who were protesting outside the jail that their meeting with Khan would be arranged. Imran Khan, a cricketer turned politician, has been in jail since August 2023 after being convicted in a rash of corruption cases. The government had placed an undeclared ban on Khan's meetings with his family. One of the sisters, Alima Khan, had earlier alleged that the former Prime Minister was being held in a death cell, usually reserved for terrorists. A lawyer representing Khan told the media that even books, essential items and access to his lawyers were being blocked. Khalid Yusuf Chaudhry said, "The law of the jungle prevails here, where only the beast who rules has rights. No one else has any rights." While there is no confirmation of the latest news reports on Imran Khan, fact is, in Pakistan's vengeance-filled politics, democratically elected prime ministers have often faced the revolving door of power, exit, arrest, conviction, prison, exile, and even execution. Since 1947, Pakistan has had around 30 prime ministers. In its 75-year history, no Pakistani prime minister has completed a full 5-year term in office. On at least 18 occasions, prime ministers were ousted from power or quit due to dismissals by court, votes of no confidence, or assassination. They were removed through coups, dismissals, or judicial and constitutional maneuvers. Many prime ministers were dismissed by presidents or governors or forced to resign, and some served only for months. Most prime ministers, particularly since the 1970s, faced post-tenure legal action such as arrests, corruption cases, convictions and exile. It's a long list. Liaquat Ali Khan was the first Prime Minister of independent Pakistan. His term ended with his assassination in October 1951. Khwaja Nazimuddin was dismissed by the Governor-General in April 1953. Chaudhry Muhammad Ali resigned amid political row and inner-party differences. Hussain Shahid Sohrawardi was dismissed by the President and arrested on anti-state charges under the military regime. Feroz Khan Noon was dismissed just before martial law was imposed in the 1958 military coup. Perhaps the most tragic fate was that of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. He was removed from power in July 1977 through a military coup led by General Zia-ul Haq. Bhutto was arrested in September 1977 on charges of conspiracy to murder a political opponent. Bhutto was tried under martial law, convicted and hanged to death in April 1979. Muhammad Khan Junejo became Prime Minister after martial law ended, but his government was dismissed by the President in May 1988. He was reportedly placed under house arrest subsequently. The first term of Benazir Bhutto, the daughter of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, ended with dismissal by the President in August 1990 over alleged corruption and misgovernance. In her second term, Benazir was dismissed by the President in 1996. She faced multiple legal cases leading to convictions in absentia while she lived in exile. She was assassinated in December 2007 while campaigning for elections. One of the longest-serving Prime Ministers, Nawaz Sharif, could not complete a full term either. His first term ended in 1993 after being dismissed by the President. His second term was cut short by the military coup led by General Parvez Musharraf in October 1999. He then went into exile, mostly in London, for several years. His third term ended with disqualification by the Supreme Court due to allegations related to the Panama Papers. Sharif was arrested and convicted in several corruption cases and served multiple prison terms. Yusuf Raza Gilani was disqualified by the Supreme Court in April 2012 for contempt of court after refusing to reopen corruption cases against the then president. Raja Parvez Ashraf faced corruption cases after leaving office. Shahid Khaqan Abbasi was arrested after demitting office in July 2019 in a corruption case. Imran Khan was removed from office in April 2022 through a vote of no confidence in which practically all opposition parties joined hands. He faced multiple arrests and numerous cases over alleged corruption. He was then sentenced or convicted in several of these cases and sent to jail. Khan's supporters allege these cases are politically motivated. And let's not forget an important fact. Rumours about Imran Khan are circulating at a time when Pakistan's military, the country's all-powerful institution, is entering one of its most powerful eras without even orchestrating a coup. Army Chief Asim Munir, who was promoted to Field Marshal earlier this year, has recently taken charge as Pakistan's first Chief of Defence Forces. The post, created through the contentious 27th Amendment to the Pakistani Constitution, places Asim Munir at the helm of all three services, the Army, the Navy and the Air Force, for a fixed 5-year term. A nuclear power of 240 million people, Pakistan has oscillated between civilian and military rule since its creation in 1947. The last military leader to openly govern the country was Parvez Musharraf, who seized power through a coup in 1999 and then served as president until 2008. Since then, while officially civilian governments have held power, the powerful military's influence over Pakistan's politics and economy remains deeply entrenched. Experts call it a hybrid rule shared between the two. The 27th Amendment to the Constitution further tilted the balance in favour of the Pakistani military. The army chief has now been raised above the leaders of the other two forces. Asim Munir is in sole charge of not only the three services but also Pakistan's nuclear arsenal. Not only that, recent amendments have extended Munir's tenure till at least 2030. The changes have given Asim Munir legal cover equivalent to that of the country's president. The Field Marshal, like the president, will be granted lifelong immunity from any legal prosecution. His reappointment in 2030 is also a distinct possibility and depends really on Asim Munir's own whims and fancies. Asim Munir, without a shade of doubt, is the most powerful man in Pakistan today and enjoys some say as much power as the late military ruler Pervez Musharraf, who seized power and appointed himself president in 1999.